Hey y'all, welcome back to the Great Smoky Mountains. This is Ren, the Smoky Mountain Lady. Tonight we're doing a little thing called Cooking at the Cabin series, and we're making sloppy joes. I'm only doing about a third of the recipe, but for the full recipe, you'll need 3 pounds of ground beef, 2 onions, or use onion powder like I'm doing because Greg doesn't like onions, 1 bottle of chili sauce. Heinz is the best, not sponsored. 1 small jar of sweet pickle relish, 1 bottle of 14-ounce ketchup, and Heinz the best that too, and about 3 teaspoons of granulated sugar, or you can use brown sugar. I've used both, and both are delicious, so it's just up to you and what you have on hand. And you can also season your dish with some black pepper, which I did, and a little bit of seasoning salt or regular salt, but just be careful because the chili sauce and the ketchup has plenty of salt in those, so just be careful if you're using those and just do it to taste. Also, I wanted to mention that you can use a green bell pepper, you can use a red pepper, you can use jalapeno peppers in your dish. You can put bacon on top of it, you can put any cheese you want on top of it. Pepper jack cheese would probably be good. We just do American cheese. You can put green chilies if I didn't mention that. You can put garlic in it if you want to take it to that direction. This is just the base that I'm giving you, and you all can just build on the flavor the way that you and your family love. So let me know in the comments below what you did with your dish different than mine, and if you love this dish. I browned my meat, and I'm going to add my onion powder right here in a second, but of course I drained off the grease prior to that. If you don't have a very fatty ground beef, you don't have to worry about draining off the fat, but ours is a little bit fatty. So, and then like I said, put your onions in where you usually do when you cook it with your ground beef, however you do that. I don't use onions, so I wouldn't be the first to tell you where to do that at. But anyway, so I chopped it up real fine with a little chopper, and I just use that little chopper to help stir also. Makes it real easy. And I'm adding some onion powder to the dish right then. I'm going to stir it in really well. And now I'm going to add a little bit of seasoning salt. And I'm going to add pepper also right now. And you all, we like to ask you if you enjoy this kind of thing in the cabins of the Great Smoky Mountains. Please share this video. Please like and please subscribe and be part of our family here on YouTube. We're going to be posting a little bit more desserts that are easy, and maybe some more main course meals, dishes that are easy and simple and relatively cheap for you. Okay, I'm going to go ahead now and put in the ketchup. Like I said, I'm not doing a full recipe, so that's why it doesn't look like as much as what you'll have if you do your full recipe. And after I stir that in really well, and I'm just going to use that little chopper to stir with because I hate to dirty dishes. I have a dishwasher, but I just despise doing dishes, so I try to keep it as minimal as possible. And Greg's going to have to help me get this chili sauce open because it is thick and hard to get out in the first of it. So I added my chili sauce in, and I do use more chili sauce than what the third of the recipe would be because Greg likes it that way. And like I said, you want your sloppy joe to be sloppy. So a lot of things of this recipe is just a taste. And that's how we kind of go by. But this is a guide for you to go by to making a full recipe. You just add and deduct to your taste. I'm going to put in the sweet pickle relish. I use Mount Olive. I think that's the name. I think it's the best. Not sponsored either. But we really like that. And we'll stir that in. And then I'm going to add the sugar at the end here. Like I said, I'm using white sugar, but I've used brown sugar and it tastes just as good. I couldn't even tell a difference to tell you. So this is just in the cabinet easier to reach. So I just grabbed the white sugar tonight. And I do put more sugar than what it would be for a third of the recipe because we do like it a little bit more sweet because that tangy relish kind of, so the sweet helps balance out. So like I said, again, that's just our taste. Now I'm going to stir this up For demonstration purposes, I don't put a cap on it, but usually I would put a lid on it or put it halfway off of it, kind of, and let it just simmer for about 15 minutes and let everything mix together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to come right back and we're going to let Greg taste this for you and see what he thinks. Okay, y'all, Greg taste tested it, said it didn't need anything. We simmered it for about 15 minutes. So we're going to plate it up and show you what it looks like. So we'll be right back. Here it is before we get all the condiments on top. Okay, y'all, this is his Sloppy Joe with his pickles. He's going to eat 2, and he's going to tell you what they taste like. So we'll be right back.
All right, everyone. I never was a big fan of Sloppy Joes till she started making these. Now I'm hooked. You might need a fork and a bib. Perfect. Couldn't ask for better. All right, that'll do us for tonight. I'm going to go and finish my supper, and we'll see you at the next cabin.
Bye, guys. God bless.